Good afternoon guys and welcome back to the Everyday Golfer. Today we are out here at Woolley Park. We're talking about early things in the season that you should be looking for, and one big thing is trying to get out for a playing lesson. So we're out here with our mid-handicapper, with Mr. Dave Harrison, and we're going to be getting Dave to play 6 holes here. Dave's going to play them exactly how he would. He's played here a few times before, so he knows the course, he knows what he did before. We're then going to talk through whether it was the right decision, whether it wasn't. If Dave makes any mistakes, hopefully Dave plays perfect golf.
That'll be first, Chris.
That will be first for us all. So if Dave does make mistakes, we're going to talk through what kind of things happened in that certain shot, whether he duffs an iron, whether it's a chip shot, whether it's a drive, to help you understand why getting out on the golf course is so important. So lots of the chatter. Dave, take us away. What's your process here then, Dave? So 200, you've just bushnelled the, or you've just used your rangefinder, should I say.
Yep.
You've got the mast behind the bunker, or the post behind the bunker even.
I have.
That's around about 230?
Yep, which I'm not going to make really, in reality. It's quite soft, and even if I hit a good one...
Perfect, so you've gone left side of the tee to aim right towards the black and white stick?
That's correct.
Perfect, right. So there is a bunker, as we know, then at 230, but Dave's gone to the left-hand side to open up the hole. So first things first, he's taking it serious. He must have had his Mars bar warm-up.
And a coffee.
And a coffee, because Dave did actually beat me here on this fine May day. That's the low one. It's just got over the water.
It did just get over, but you know.
It's in the fairway, but if that was a 3-wood, it could have been with the ducks.
I'd have hit it better.
Oh, right, fair enough. So Dave did just clear this water here, but he was just saying, Dave, last time you played here in a competition, that wasn't the club you used.
No, I used the 3-wood. There's a bit more loft in it, and first tee shot, you're always a bit worried about topping it, which is what I did there. So take something that's 15 degrees. Maybe it's still not a good swing, but you're going to get more carry than you will if I top it.
Well, so realistically, Dave, what you're saying is you should have used this. The mini driver, the burner that is actually in your bag, might have been a better club to use.
Correct. However, you know, we never learn, do we?
No, maybe on the next. So in the fairway though, well short of that sign at 230. So we know that drive's only probably gone around about 200 yards, and that's left us a long shot into this green. Look, it's a little bit downhill, but what's it playing, Dave?
It is 147 tall, however...
Putting the slope on.
...140.
So 147 to the flag actual, but with the slope it's playing 140. So downhill, Dave, are you thinking 8 iron?
I am.
So 8 iron here. In balance, the pin is in the middle of the green, so it's not too close to the front. So Dave's got a little bit of green to work with. This is going to land short and just run on there. So let's see what Dave's got. It's a fantastic strike there from Dave and his Tacoma irons. It looks like that has just crept on the front edge of the green. You need to jump there, Dave. We'll get the camera up.
Sorry.
So that's
not that tall, am I?
Not that tall. Great divot, as Dave will replace that now. But going down there, we'll see that's just on the front edge. So let's get down and see what he does from there. So we can see a tough opening hole here at Woolley, and you can see how much downhill it is. So it's essential that you do have a rangefinder with slope. If you're playing the same course over and over again, you'll start to know that it is X amount downhill or uphill, especially on the next hole. It's up towards the second green, so this is going to be very handy for Dave. Obviously in competition you can't use that, but if you have an idea when you go and play places, make a note of that. We'll see that Dave is actually just come up short, so it's landed soft from back there with my terrible eyes. It looked on the front edge, so we're going to decide now, will Dave put this, or is it a chip shot? Is the grass short enough now at the start of the season? And what club under those head covers we're going to use?
I'm saying chip shot, Chris.
Chip shot. So Dave said chip shot there because there's too much distance between here and the green, so we've probably got a good 4 yards there. So Dave's going to go chipping. Are you playing a bumper and run? Are you playing it high? What are you doing, Dave?
52 degree.
Okay.
And I'm going to just try and land it about 2 foot on the green.
2 foot to be precise. Right, let's see how this goes with the 52. Right, landed a foot on there. So not a bad shot, it's left as a 5-footer.
Yeah.
Here's another shot that you could potentially play.
Moved a bit more than
So
else.
this is the club that I'm going to get Dave to hit this shot with now. So it's all about options here. We've got plenty of fringe to work with, but we can get this running forwards, treat it like that same putting motion, Dave. So here you go. I want you to get it nice and tall, just like you did there with the 52. But we're going to play this as a putting stroke. So the club that you can have in there, the reason why we're using this is we know the grass is not too long, we know we're not going over divots, we know we can get this rolling good. So let's see how Dave can do.
Whereabouts do I land it?
So it's going to land around about 2 feet in front of you, Dave. It's not going to,
it?
It's not going to jump very far, this. It's going to get straight into a roll.
About there?
Yeah, give or take from there and a little bit further. So we don't have to give this much. So this is something for you to test at your golf course. Maybe hit 3 or 4 shots or 10 shots with both of those options, a 52 and a 3-wood, and you're likely to see a surprise potentially with the average. Oh, hit the sprinkler hole.
Well, that was a shame because it was going to do well, that.
So that slowed it down a little bit, but it was moving to the right as well. So another great option. Now let's go and hole out our first ball. So Dave's left himself around about 6 feet, so on tour average it's 75% make rate for Dave here. We know as a 12 handicap golfer it's going to be higher than that, so we've got to be thinking here, even if he was 50%, I would say he was close to a scratch player. So 1 in 3, 1 in 4 from here for Dave's kind of handicap, but it's giving himself these chances and making sure he takes his time, goes through his full routine and lines it up just like he has. Because that's what a lot of people don't do. They don't give these the time, they miss them, and everybody expects to probably make more than these than they should. So, great putt there from Dave. Just leaked to the right, so that was a slight misread from Dave, but it's a bogey, it's not too bad. And we'll move on to the second here for Dave. So Dave has realised he did have the mini driver in the bag. I think he forgot on the first he had the mini driver in the bag, so he's going to use this now. So we have tested this, test of this club is already on the channel. So Dave thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, a very versatile club, can change the settings quite a lot. And here at Woolley on this second hole, par 4, 372 yards, stroke index 14, somewhere where Dave doesn't get a shot, so he needs to be accurate.
Bit off balance, Chris, but I got away with it, you know. Well, it's 160 playing 170 according to...
Okay, so again, using the slope there on Dave's, is it Millisy rangefinder? We'll see, Dave's actually had a whip round and he might have got a new one on the channel shortly. So, uphill, 10 yards, 170. So what colour have you gone, Dave?
I've gone this 5 rescue.
Right, so 5 rescue, and where are you going to hit this?
I'm going to hit it between the path on the right and the pin.
Okay, right, let's see.
I'm expecting it to move a little bit left in the air. You never know, you look.
Right, let's see it then, Dave. I like it.
We'll forget about the draw, we'll just go over the tree, yeah?
Straight over the tree. Great shot, Dave. So, a fantastic hole here. You will have just heard a voiceover as the microphones did die. We have been rescued by James Robinson, who is out on the same golf course, luckily. So we are back. Dave's hit a fantastic, one of the best shots I've ever seen from Dave there. I thought instantly that was going to hit that tree. But a good shot there, stroke index 14. He's hit the green, he's got a putt, but still not an easy putt, so it's up and over it. Quite severe. So Dave's got to be thinking here, right, what's the distance? So we'd say he's around about 30 feet away. How severe is the slope? How much is that going to add on? Because Dave said he's struggled with a few of these at Garforth. He never gets them to the hole. So here you've got to imagine that you're now playing 45 feet as opposed to 30.
So if that's 30 feet, really I should be thinking about trying to hit it to the back of the green.
Yeah, so your practice swings are thinking, right, I'm going to hit it past, I'm going to be hitting it long. The slope's going to take some of that speed out, which is quite severe here on the second hole, which is very surprising. It's still only stroke index 14, so the worry for Dave is the the next holes. That's it, so visualise your 45 feet with your practice swings, over and hit.
I tell you what, Chris, you're good at what you do.
Hey, there's method in the madness, Dave. Right, come and knock that in, Dave. Let's see, take your time, make sure we line this one up. You've done the hard work, and then how many people miss these short
Oh, how many
tap-ins?
times have I done that on a Sunday morning?
So a fantastic 4 there from Dave. So guys, that's the first 2 holes here at Woolley for an everyday golfer. It's about plotting your way around. We see that Dave's hit a great shot there over the tree. If you're not sure you're going to be able to get that height, the play would be try and play for this right-hand side of the green, anywhere down here, and have an easier chip. If we lay back, it'd just be the same as hitting the tree potentially. So 2 interesting holes, not hit the best of drives so far. We've got a par 3 to start next week, and then some would say a drivable par 4, but I'm not sure Dave will be going for the green. We'll see you then.